Countdown's on. In your face, all over the place. We're online. You're listening to the hottest internet station. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching The Real Husbands of Largo, featuring Stace the Speaker.
We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to...
Welcome to The Real Husbands of Largo. We're doing it. With me, your host, Stace the Speaker. Hey, thank you for joining us on another night. We got a great show lined up for you. Wait a minute, before I go, why are you so tall right now, man? You're not supposed to be this high.
Oh, playing that man.
This is the seat that you gave me, man.
No, I never put a taller chair than me. I just don't do that. Yeah, you need to bring it down.
Oh, wow. You need to bring it down.
Featuring Stace the Speaker, not you. Okay? Okay? I guess I'm gonna have to live with that tonight. But we got a great show lined up for you. Listen, February is pretty interesting. It's the month of Black History and it's the month of Valentine's Day. Yep. So tonight we're gonna be talking about Black love. How about that? Yeah. Is Black love, is it Black power, or is it more prejudice? We're gonna talk about that. We'll also be having a conversation with the amazing woman who grew the platform known as DMV Social, one of the most popular social communities in the area. We've got Shauna Wilson in the building tonight. Yay! I'm so listen. Her name is not Shauna Wilson; it's Shauna Jones. Whoever wrote my notes got it wrong. Shauna, I completely apologize. Your name is lovely. It's Shauna Jones, everybody.
Yeah. But Shauna Wilson do watch.
Shauna Wilson watches the show.
Yeah, she watches the show.
Let me tell you, this is the crazy thing. Several times in my notes, her name is wrong. I'm like, who is doing this?
I think I saw Jennings.
I saw Jennings. I don't know what's going on. Hey, listen, but it's all good. Listen, before we go on, I want to remind you to share. Hit that share button, go down, hit all your friends, tell them to watch. If you are on DMV Social, make sure you holler at all your DMV Social friends. I don't know if you can share the DMV Social, I don't know. But they're going to want to watch tonight because I got all your comments on here as well. And we're going to have a good time because you know we're going to make you laugh.
That's one.
We might even make you cry.
Okay.
Either way, you're going to get you some of this good medicine. You on with the husband. Yes.
Brian is in the building.
Brian is in the building.
At the main desk.
At the main desk. Brian, you're moving on up.
I know.
But don't worry, because next week you'll be moving on back.
I expect that from
Oh, snap. Brian got words already, though. Brian is actually talking. Well, that's great because that brings us into our segment. Our opener of the show, one of my favorite new segments, These Three Words. These three words. So let me tell you that we're supposed to have that intro in there, and that's just another one of those things. You know, I guess
somebody losing their job.
We'll have to holler at Shauna Wilson about it.
I know.
about what's going on with our intro. But we got 3 words. This is a segment where we like to open the show and talk about different things that are going on socially, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got these 3 words, so I'm gonna put it out there, and you guys gotta try to guess what I'm talking about. Typically, our boy Spence is in here doing 3 words. Shouts out to Spence. He had to take care of babies tonight.
Yeah.
Prayers go out to you and your fam, man. Take care. Do what you gotta do. We know we love. Sometimes you love that. Dang.
Oh, wow, cuz.
Well. Who's really throwing the daggers, Ro? Wow.
They all gonna get thrown at the wild.
So here we go. These 3 words. Here we go. Richard got priors.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Richard got priors.
Richard got prize. Here's another one. If you don't guess it, I got 2 for this one. The other little Richard.
Wait a minute, wait.
I think I got this.
The other little Richard.
Other little Richard.
You talking about
Richard got prize. Other little Richard. What you got, B?
you talking about Richard Pryor and his situation with Marlon Brando?
Okay, that's exactly what this is. The alleged situation with Marlon. Is Marlon Brando in the building? I hear laughter from heaven. Our studio audience is having their own out there. All right. But yeah, that's exactly what this is about. So apparently Quincy Jones, who had nothing to lose at this point in his life, is spilling the beans, or as they say in modern day, spilling the tea. You do say that?
Yeah. Nah.
Okay, spilling the beans. I can still say okay.
You can say it. Yeah.
So Quincy Jones, he don't care. He has no cares to give, right? What you think about that? Last week we were talking about him and his 22 girlfriends.
Yeah.
I think
He wasn't lying.
He had a book coming out or something.
Netflix series, a special documentary.
Okay.
Netflix documentary.
Yeah, he got something coming out, so he trying to drum up that juice. But to be completely honest, man, they say, Rich's ex-wife confirmed it.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
Allegedly. All this is alleged.
All this alleged. But you think about Quincy, man. He done been around a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to refute some of these things. Like, I mean, it was wild back then. They was on a lot of dope.
That's what Richard Pryor's wife said.
That's when the cocaine was good.
That's when the cocaine was good.
That's what they say.
That's what they said.
That's when the cocaine was good. That's what you were saying. I mean, you look like you did a little something in your day.
What up?
Oh, man, with a face for radio. All right.
Why you so hard, man?
My bad, B. My bad.
Hey, man.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I'm
Come on, man.
digress. But you know what's interesting about this is now it wasn't too many years ago that I heard something like this about Quincy Jones.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that
So
either.
you wouldn't doubt it?
Nah, man, you look at Quincy, man. I mean,
What?
He got 22 girlfriends. They diverse. They diverse in
he
nature.
got,
Man.
he got some. I mean, he always been a smooth, but I mean, sometimes a little too smooth.
Wow.
Quincy.
You hitting on me?
He watched the show, though. He watched the show. Hey, Quincy.
Quincy does watch the
It's
show.
all alleged.
Quincy watches the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, I mean,
Wow, man.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna be real and open about else, be open about yourself.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that might be in the works though. You never know.
I thought there used to be a code though amongst guys.
Yeah.
You don't spill out another guy's information amongst the audience, amongst a bunch of people.
Right.
I just thought there was a code. I guess there's no code now.
I guess, but he did. So
Yeah,
I mean, the code counts still.
what's the statute of limitations?
No. Well, there is a code I see, but I think people as they get older, once you get that check, you can say whatever you want to say.
So basically, what you're telling me
Go ahead.
is at a certain point of the cookout, everything I know about Will, I can tell.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yes. When we get 60 something, we gonna give a tell-all book about everything Will been doing
Whoa!
in the D socially.
It's going down in the DMV.
Yeah.
Right? Oh man, but apparently he say he dated Trump.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
So I don't know. You think Quincy's still being completely honest, man?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
About some things.
I don't know.
He might be exaggerating
About
but I think
himself?
There's some truth to everything he's saying.
Okay, so he being honest about himself.
Okay.
But he not, it's alleged about these other people. But about himself, who he dating and stuff, what he lying about himself?
What he got to gain to do that?
What does he got to gain? A Netflix special that does a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he don't want to be out there like Monique, like, please pay me. Like, he want to
look.
make his money.
Hey, look, when the information came out though,
Uh-huh.
I did update Netflix subscription.
What?
He got me. I watched. See, keep spilling, brother.
Oh man. So I hear we talking about this.
Go ahead.
In those circles, if you want to level up, a good way to do that is to involve yourself in certain activities.
Quid pro quo type of activities. I get you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you still have the same stance if it comes to the husbands.
Yeah.
And old Marlon Brando was
cuz.
like,
Hey, cuz.
he was like, Stubby.
First of all, why your arms so wide?
That's a lot of hugging to do. A lot of hugging.
No. Look, for the husbands, right? The husband's about to level up, right? Somebody about to cut the check for several hundreds of millions of dollars for network stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
And I got to take one for the team. It's already took.
It's already took it.
And that ain't even early.
Really work. Keep it going, brother.
Stu baby gonna do whatever he got to do for the team. Even Brian.
Wait, come on, man. You know what? I'm good with that.
But look, this what I did. This what we got to relate to. Look. But we all look down on me for trying to get us to level up by doing certain things.
Son, I would look away from you.
No, for real. Be serious.
Get off me. Son, I couldn't.
Will, would you?
I'm sorry.
Would you disown me if I did what I had to do
you go
to get us on channel 503?
543 the week. You got that.
Bro, public television.
UPN.
We're gonna get on public television, and I'm about to take one for the team. Would you disown me?
Don't ask, don't tell. I don't want to know. And now that you putting this out there, we end up. I gotta assume. We've been
on TV. How do we get there for real? It wasn't Stace the Spin, it was Stu the Creeper.
Is that
okay?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
But look. Let me do this. Go
ahead.
This was really interesting to me. All right, here we go. 3 words.
Go ahead.
Down, set, what? Down, set, what?
So it sounds like a football. Something.
It is, yes.
Some kind of sports.
Yes. Down, set, what? Come on.
Super Bowl just happened.
Yeah. But you're never gonna get it, so let me tell you what happened. In Maryland right now, they are bringing up a bill for banning football.
Oh yeah.
Contact football for kids 14 and under.
Yeah.
14 and under? 14 and under. Means you cutting out some JV.
Banning tackle football.
Banning tackle football.
Public or private? In the public, because private sector can do whatever they want to do. What you talking about?
Well, what do you mean? Like, they didn't say public school. They just said,
Banning football.
No, I'm saying taxpayer dollars going to tackle football might out. Is that what you're saying? Because somebody with a private industry or something can just start a league, right?
Well, think about it this way. Do you get to start a private cocaine ring just because you're not using tax dollars?
So you said they're gonna make it a law.
That's what they're proposing. To ban football.
And the justification is what now? What's the justification?
I think it's health reasons, man. Yeah, the danger there. But what does this do for football abroad? This whole football thing is just like a farming system, man. You know what I'm saying? They bring them up through Pop Warner, they get them into high school, and then they keep going. I mean,
well, it takes away from the East Coast, this region, right? But they never will ban football in the Southeastern Conference. They ain't gonna ban that.
Slim, they're not doing it in Maryland. Somebody's trying to get attention, is what I think. It's not happening. Come on, man. Have you been? I've coached these games. These parents, no offense, are crazy. All right, I've broken up several fights.
Yeah.
Several fights
Between parents or players?
Parents, coaches. Man, it's been crazy, man.
So are you? So we should ban it, right? I mean, they fighting on the field, parents.
Well, I've seen fights in flag football, bro.
It just don't matter, right?
Okay.
What I'm saying is people are so passionate about football.
Okay. That's what you say.
Yeah, like I don't think that they'll be able to do that. Nah, I mean, look, it's really got, football has very deep ties.
It's paved the way for us, a lot of people.
It's a lot of people that make money off of football.
Right.
Especially NC2A.
Absolutely NC2A.
So, that's nowhere.
I think the person who put that forward, you messing around like JFK style. You don't mess with the bill. I'm just saying. We got to ban. We got to ban this episode. Don't put that out there. I don't want that kind of trouble. But did you guys enjoy the Super Bowl? Yep. I hope you did. The Eagles won their first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Really?
For the winner.
You boosted about that?
Yeah.
Eagles won the first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's tight.
NFC East, right? That's what
Nah, just team won. That's good.
Well, can I Can I tell you that this was the first game that I've watched all season?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
When you
The
pick a
first
good one to
game
watch.
because of what?
The blackout.
I blacked out, baby.
Blacked out.
I turned blacking out.
And you was faithful to it.
I was the whole time. My son
Congratulations.
made me watch this game. And why was I blacking out? Because of the whole Kaepernick thing. Well,
Yeah.
I want you guys to look at something that kind of, I don't know how you feel.
Go ahead.
After this segment of what the heck. Check this out. Y'all saw it? Did you see it?
See what?
Yeah.
You saw it.
What the heck?
Bruh.
Fatality.
You stupid.
Look at all those chickens.
So,
Go ahead.
you saw the video, right?
Yes, I did.
I did.
After seeing that video, it's a lot of stuff in that video that kind of bothered me just a little bit. I actually in that video saw people on atop of a police vehicle.
Okay.
It looked like anybody was getting gas
Right.
or arrested.
Like Styles all Team Wolf or something.
Which like Styles off. Yeah. That was funny on the quest. No, I'm just playing. No, like,
Go ahead. What are you trying to say? People fun.
Look,
Guys are having ladies are having fun. Their
But-
team just won the first Super Bowl, right?
that's true.
Yay.
That's true. But when people were rioting over the same thing that Kaepernick was for, they were called certain names. They were called thugs.
Yep.
They were called irresponsible.
Precisely.
All of these different
yeah.
things.
I'm
But
tracking.
we didn't hear that. I saw a dude flipping over a car,
Flipping over cars.
beating his chest like a gorilla.
Go, brother.
A gorilla.
We saw wind in the stores, bro.
Dude, people hanging from lampposts, jumping off of buildings, and they was like, it's all in good fun.
It was 52 years, man. Come on, right? They allowed, right?
Nah, bro. You can celebrate, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Being a Redskin fan, I've suffered a lot of heartache.
And you
Win a
continue
Super
to.
Bowl, I'm going to. But that don't mean I have to flip over a car. I ain't
Yeah,
gotta damage
man.
no property. You can celebrate with some sense. Like, I mean, destroying property. What is the point? How is that celebrated?
No. But you won't do it in your neighborhood. But you will flip some cars over, let's say, North Virginia, right?
I'm not flipping no car over. Why?
Why you not flipping the car over? Because soon as your tall, dark-skinned self goes out there to do it, we're shooting you, Rogue! It's happening! It's going down in the DMV! Socially.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it back.
So what are you trying to say? You trying to say it's a double standard? So you're saying if I was out there and I was around and I was kicking in doors,
You'll be
then I would be
fine.
treated.
fine. You definitely
Then
be
William.
fine.
Yes!
William,
I would
doing the same activity. What would happen to William?
I'll be in jail.
Let
You
me
want
say-
any fine?
Let me show you something. Exactly. Let me say
Break it down.
right now, at this desk, you are watching a visual threat matrix. From the most threatening to the least threatening. Darker most. I'm a little bit more caramel. I don't know. I mean, he's iffy. We might Billy Club. You walking out of there clean, baby blue eyes. You walking out of there clean.
You say the threat matrix.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
Wow.
But look, real talk. I didn't hear the media
Nah.
say anything remotely like they were saying during the protests, the things going on in Baltimore. People are fighting for their freedoms and fighting for their rights. I didn't hear anything from the media. And you know what's funny is that I actually tagged, I think ABC, was it ABC? Somebody I
A
tagged
news
in,
affiliate.
and I said, is this the narrative? Is this the narrative we're going to go for this? I got no response, of course.
Because they using what? Words that normally like
Weren't using those words.
Oh, wow.
But but
fanatic and stuff like that. Go ahead.
this is, I don't know why I'm getting.
Why you getting like this, bro?
I mean, it's just the way it is. ask you this though: do you think that you can watch football the same after what we've seen?
Yo, yeah, definitely.
You think you can?
No, not after Kaepernick. Kaepernick not having a job, not even getting offered a job, and we got backups playing in the game. Who can't? Are you kidding? Freaking quarterback. Now, from that, we get all the and yes, it's a, and how they look at the popular group. I'm sorry, I can't.
Blacks are like what 70-80% of the football.
It might be more. But look, check this out. Peter Marshall says, now I'm an Eagles fan, but I don't condone the actions of those fans. I mean, a lot of people don't agree. But can you watch after you've seen this? I think it's more indicative of the culture of football and the culture abroad. I mean, I didn't watch football this season. I don't know, man. It just struck me differently, you know. But let me because the Philly police scanner, Philly police scanner, there were a few tweets. King, this is Bernice King, Martin Luther King's daughter. She tweeted, as fans riot, I'm reminded that in response to the deaths of young men like Trayvon Martin, who would have been 23 today, rioting is an affront to humanity. Violence, eradicate racism. KJ Duffy, this is just somebody on there. I don't think that when black people riot out of anger against social inequality, we're all thugs and criminals. When white people riot because their city won a football game, it becomes a comedic hashtag. In case you were wondering what your privilege was. Hashtag Philly police scan. Is it not? Yeah. I mean, I be biased. I'm gonna read a couple more of these and then I'm gonna tell you something afterwards. This is Pop Relics. A guy in a four-wheeler just ran over a cop. Shields and riot gear. These are quotes. He's saying what he heard on the police scanner. Some kids just flipped over an SUV and set it on fire. We got a couple hundred people on this light pole, but football players kneeling is disrespectful. Ooh. News animals and conservatives are like, they're just sports fans. Ooh.
They're just kids.
They said Black Lives Matter protesters shut down a street after kids keep getting shot. They should be run over. Wow. You know what's interesting about all of these comments, because, you know, it could seem like maybe we're harping on it with black people and we're mad about these comments, except for the first two, were made by white folks, you know? So it's not just black people that are upset about it. White folks and black folks both look at this issue and say, hey, man, something's, you know, we got to do something different, man. You know, we can't stay in that same frame of mind where, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. We can't stand the same frame of mind.
Nah, that double standard, man, it won't never, it never go anywhere, man. It's always gonna be there, man.
Yeah, man. People will get mad.
It's always gonna be there, man.
I don't know.
It's sad.
I need to light my spirit.
You do.
This past week, I was able to go to the Washington Auto Show with these husbands. We had a great time. And we're now asking the question, what it takes to have a lasting relationship in the Voice of the People segment. Check this out.
Advice for the Philly fans: stop winning Super Bowls. You won't take a sit here.
I don't want to talk about them no more. I want to be lighthearted, because that was bringing me down. It was bringing me down. We about to do this Voice of the People segment. It's gonna be really good. Well, the fact that when we were out at the car show, and we were able to meet a whole lot of people out at the car show. I have a comment. Okay, all right. Well, go ahead. Give me that comment, Bree. Go right ahead.
Situation, but I going to the bowl and I watched.
Winning trumps everything.
That's how.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna tell you right now, because if it was a hardcore, if I was like, nah, I ain't watching football,
I'm gonna say he gonna disrespect the Indians and the black people.
I'm gonna have it on in the background. I ain't.
On the radio, like this. Yeah, it's gonna be on the radio.
I'm gonna turn my back on this
I'm
TV.
gonna have a mirror sitting in front of me though.
Listen, I don't doubt. Look, we got deep roots in football.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I grew up being taught to be a Redskins fan. I enjoyed the game for a long time. I just think this sort of besmirches the reputation of what I know to be a good sport, a good game.
What do they say? When you know better, you do better. So you just we doing better, right?
Do they know better? Do the people who
No, I'm saying for
better?
you and your purposes, you won't watch it because you know or you can see what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So you're making a stand personally, and you're gonna move forward with that, right? Even though the game has been in your life for a long time. Matter of fact, you were gonna make it to the league. You were my meal ticket.
Let's not talk about this.
No, hold on. Let's go into it. I don't think people know the story, man. Here, I put my life on hold. I didn't go to college. I didn't do well in school.
No, you didn't go to college because of your SATs. Let's be clear about that.
Well, and you didn't go to class. You went fishing. Instead of going to class, you went fishing.
You did make it to college, but you threw.
Hold on. So look, this is what happened.
You had a 9 o'clock. You had a 9 o'clock.
Let's really get in. You know what? I do
So,
want to talk
Stacey.
about this. I remember several times when you're supposed to be in class, getting a call. We about to go to the Patuxent, which is our local river. We about to go fishing. That's why.
You was catching.
That's why you didn't go to college. I don't know
tell
if
me
you want to
this.
put that on me.
No, okay, tell me this, right? What would you rather have? A business management class or catfish with arteries, that vegetable oil? I'm telling you.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Let's be about it. But now it's actually is time to hear the voice of the people. Check this out.
I've been waiting for this part all day. We are here at the Washington Auto Show, asking people about their love life. That's right. This month is the Love Life Level Up, and we're asking people, what is the key to a lasting relationship? Check out what they got to say. What is the key to a lasting relationship? This is your first time at it? What do you think is the secret to a lasting relationship?
Friendship.
Friendship.
Oh, don't react to under the dumb stuff that they say.
Sometimes it's like that.
Well, in my opinion, the key to a lasting relationship is never giving up on your partner.
For me, with my job, I travel a lot, so communication is always a very big part of my life and my relationships.
Are you saying that your husband says a lot of dumb stuff?
No, well, maybe sometimes.
He's off the camera saying you say dumb stuff.
I'm gonna go with communication stuff.
Communication, that's the second time. Communication. The key to a lasting relationship is what now? Say it.
Speak it. I don't want to say it. Just have 2 separate bathrooms.
2 separate bathrooms. That way, if she's stinking too much, you don't smell it. How many times have you done this?
Well, 3 times total.
3 times.
Way out. Don't take the easy way out. You gotta go through the good times and the bad times. So stick through it and stay in love.
I think it's really important to have someone who's kind of like your teammate and makes you laugh all the time.
I found a new quote, and it's by Winston Churchill. He says, "You can't get anywhere in life if you stop to throw stones at every dog that barks."
Hope you enjoyed the voice of the people segment. I certainly enjoyed myself at the auto show. Did you have a good time?
Oh man, those cars,
Everything,
and
man.
you know everybody out there too. It's like a big community. DMV shows up for the car show downtown.
Yeah, I mean it was huge.
It was nice.
We had a good time. So I'm walking around, asking people relationship questions for the show, and maybe think about it. It's been said that the husbands make this whole marriage thing look easy. Didn't we hear that before? The husbands make it look easy. I want to ask you guys, what's been the secret to your lasting relationship? People want to know. What would you say, Stu? What's the secret to your lasting relationship?
I leave my wife the hell alone.
Sometimes it's that simple.
I'm gonna sit back.
Just
leave it at that.
I don't bug my baby, man. Hey,
That's
shout out. It's gonna be 17 years. This the fall, love my wife, love you, baby, love them kids, love them in-laws. I just leave her alone, man. I leave her alone.
God,
wow,
that's your. Just let
that's it. You want the secret sauce?
Just let
you want the secret recipe?
Just leave her alone, right?
Leave your woman alone.
All right. Well, I don't know what you got, Ro.
You know, I don't disagree with Stu there.
About leaving her alone?
Not leaving her alone per se, but I'm a little bit somewhat the same, but I don't sweat stuff. So if it's not anything big or anything that's gonna cause a problem, I don't bother her about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not worth bringing up some stuff, and that also causes a little bit of strife because she'd be like, well, "Why didn't you tell me?" I'm like, "Well, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, so I didn't."
Oh, you mean when you don't say anything about the small stuff?
Yeah. Or just anything in general, like, or where were you at? Like, oh, the kids had this and that, and she'd be like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" Well, you wasn't here. You wasn't involved, so I didn't tell you. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, bro.
What's interesting about
like
this?
Something stupid. Like I took him to go get a haircut. And she with y'all, and I'm like, "Well, we want to go get a haircut." She was like, "Why you ain't tell me?" I'm like, "We want to go get a haircut."
Yeah, why didn't you tell her? Why didn't you tell her, Ro? That's kind of
interesting thing is I asked Ro this like I'm asking a regular person. Ro got Crystal at home.
We got what?
Yeah.
Crystal at home. Wasn't. Where were you? Where were you?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, did you see him one time he was talking? He did this. I was like, yo, you flinching? She not here. You did this. You was like, where were you? Haircuts. You did a little side look.
Stace, you so right. All the people that Ro will kill. Crystal is not the one.
Not the one.
That's the one person on this earth.
I think she the killer. Crystal is the real killer. She done killed your confidence.
Oh no. Oh no. The shoulder took a turn.
We got a comment.
All the people that I want to kill, I won't kill my wife.
You can't. You can't. She got the reach on you.
Everything.
The slander is ridiculous.
I'm in brief.
So we have a couple. Beta says be open-minded with your partner and have a man cave.
Okay.
That says learn to laugh and cry together. Talaya Pike says communication.
Uh-oh.
Good point.
She's saying that you are a good communicator or that you need to communicate.
No, she's saying we communicate.
No, she's I know what it takes, but this quiet man.
This is newlywed.
This
you got any advice for the people?
I say compromise and pick your battles. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Wow, that's pretty good, man.
Oh wow.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that for one, I can't leave my wife alone. It's hard for me, man. I can't keep my hands off of her. You know, I don't have a role situation. I'm a man.
That man cut you.
I'm just joking, dog. I'm just joking.
Oh, wow.
Call Crystal, make you shake my hand. Oh man.
You got that ice box.
Where that heart used to be? Yeah. Oh, all right. Cool. Who? Oh, me. Oh man, that was horrible. Yeah, no more. You sound like you hurt yourself.
The confidence though, I like it. Bro, go for it.
No,
don't worry about what Stace said.
Worry about me, man.
I'm not.
Listen, I got ears of the people, and the people they don't like you just heard. But I want to ask this question. This is a tough one. I'm gonna put this out there.
How tough can it be, dog? Just
have you ever thought about stepping out on your marriage?
Dang, it got quiet.
It got real.
Y'all go first.
Please do.
Hell yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. I step out all the time to get food.
I was like, for real? Like, you didn't never tell me. Hey, dude. Like, bro, you told me a many of things. We done had some good talks. You ain't never tell me. Wow. What about y'all? You ever thought about stepping out of your marriage?
Define stepping out, cuz.
All right, I'll say one or two ways.
Go ahead.
Stepping out, like leaving, like deuces. You know, want to get a pack of cigarettes and then, you know, come back again. Hey, baby, hey, tell mommy I ain't coming home no more. Like that. Or stepping out, like, with somebody else.
Oh, wow. You want to take this, Brian?
Either way.
I got an opinion. I can tell my truth on this. Go ahead. You got something?
You go first.
Okay. Okay, so we did real.
Be real, man. That's why I
The
asked this
answer,
question.
the answer is yes to both.
Really?
Yeah.
Time out. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
It's a lot of people that watch this show.
I know.
Right? We got
my wife watches the show, most important.
Yes, my wife watches the show
My
as
wife watching
well.
that.
The great thing about this, shouts out to everybody who listens via radio and on social media. Thank you for everybody who shares. But a lot of people are exposed to our show, whether they watch it live or they watch it. And a lot of people are in different situations, right?
Yeah.
And some people really seriously ask these husbands, because they see us with our families, are you going through what I go through? Like, do you face what I face? Like, I'm feeling this sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So in the that, I'm honestly asking this question, like, have it ever crossed your mind?
I know it was kind of rough for us. And
Yeah.
Like it was times where like I just like went in the first floor and I was like, man, what did I get myself into? You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell her that? This is the first time she's hearing that now?
I don't know.
Wow.
I might have.
She might have been
therapeutic for you to show.
And we know she's watching. I see her name right.
I think I might have told her. I think we might have talked about that.
You grab me your ear, dog. I may have, Lord Jesus. I hope I did. Hey, listen, Talia, you want to know how to handle this? Call Chris. She'll tell you how to do it.
I knew that was.
But no, seriously, what you got, Stu, man?
I've been married a long time.
You've been married a
lot
long
of
time.
years, man, to be one person.
It is.
Right? A lot of things go through your mind, but I'm saying at the mind level,
Yeah.
things have occurred. But I have thought about divorcing my wife twice in our history. Yeah. One time was when we bought our house at the height of the market and it crashed. And one of the loopholes to get your stuff refinanced was a divorce your spouse. It was a hardship.
Really?
In Virginia, we was gonna have to separate for like a year. Now she know that plan. Yeah, we was thinking about it.
Wow, was that crazy?
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, man. That joint was
look.
like 200% under.
Homie, if you ever get no divorce, just call us, man. We'll figure
we'll work
something
something
out.
out.
We'll figure something.
That was a long time ago. Right?
Okay, I'm just saying. The
second time. The second time.
If that ever occurs, because you know housing prices are down where you live. I just saw it today. They're down. That's not a joke. It's real talk.
Dude, we still got that paperwork too. Okay, the second time.
The second time, please.
When the Mega Millions was $1 billion. I thought for sure that if we win, I would just cut her half, because you get 500 million, I get 500 million, because we can't live together now, because we gonna be ignorant. You can't get rich. You can't get rich that fast and still maintain the love that you got
and be sane, huh?
Yeah, you can't. You gonna lose your mind. So those are two things about divorce. Now step out, right? And I might still step out today. You know what I'm saying? The possibility is there.
You're okay.
Because
okay,
remember,
okay.
Just let me explain.
Go ahead, please.
If I ever see Shaka Khan with Rufus now from the 1970s, if she ever come my way, I'm out.
Like
yes, Shaka Khan, the Rufus one.
It got to be the 1970s
70s version.
Soul Train Shaka Khan.
Yeah,
that
dude,
one?
I'm telling you what, boy. Let me tell you something. Hey, look, Nia Long from Love Jones.
Okay.
If I ever see her,
Does she notice? Y'all got this agreement.
nah, she don't these hall passes. I'm gone with this.
Wow.
And then the other two is you know what? I'm telling all my fantasies or whatever. Like
you
that.
are.
But look, Jill Scott and the one who's on American
Listen,
Idol.
let me tell you right now, time out. Don't ever leave anybody Jill Scott, because you're gonna be a great album someday. You will not be her man. There's certain people who their relationships are relevant to the rest of us. Mary J. Blige.
Oh yeah.
God is another. I'm sorry, Jill. I know you watch the show. You love these husbands. We love you too, but we just going by the okay?
And Jennifer Hudson, pre-Weight Watchers. Those two pre-Weight Watchers.
Jennifer Hudson cheated on her man, dude.
No, she didn't. She did.
Didn't
That's
Jennifer
alleged.
Hudson-
That's alleged.
Jennifer Hudson cheated on her dude, bruh. Come on, all right.
That's alleged.
She cheated on her dude.
So that's my stepping out story.
Well, I'll answer this question too. As far as stepping out, there are a lot of thoughts that could go through a man's mind. Whole lot of thoughts that can go through a man's mind. It's the one you take that matters.
Exactly. That's where you were going with this.
And I'm just saying, dude, I just don't take those thoughts, man. I tell you that, like I see.
Wait. Are you saying that those thoughts don't come?
Oh they come.
I just want to know what
you're not normal if you don't.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, look,
you got to reevaluate what's happening in your life, what's better, what's not better. Things you got to put in front of you all the time.
Yeah. But I don't contemplate it though.
No,
like I don't sit and contemplate it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I heard this one time where somebody said, "Birds, a bird can fly over your head. Don't mean you gotta let them build a nest." You know what I'm saying? Like thoughts can fly all over the place. You know, but you let them land and then kind of fester there, and a lot of things can happen. You know what I do think about though? I think about this because I've seen people like, I've had people close to me who stepped out on their marriage. Marriage didn't last. I look at what happens to those kids, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way that my sons and daughters look at me now versus the way they would look at me if I had to tell them that I did that to their mother. That is what I think about.
Yeah, that image there is a heartbreaker, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's a toughie right there.
So other than the kids, what keeps the unit together? So as a single guy, I don't know. Okay. And so from the standpoint of
ding,
what keeps it together? So in the first couple years, in the 17 years, in what 15?
14.
I gave you 2.
14.
So what keeps it together? Because that's really the secret sauce. When people so-called look at you guys and go, "Dag, they make it look easy."
Yeah.
And so they want to know what's the application.
I mean, you know what? I heard somebody say look, on my way here, I heard somebody saying, love can't keep a marriage together. And I assume what they mean is feelings of infatuation or whatever.
Right.
Because I said again and again, love is not a feeling. Love ain't determined by feelings. Love is determined by decisions, what you decide to do. Because I tell you, I don't always feel like doing for my kids, but I love them. I make decisions, that are in their best interest. Same thing for my wife. Just don't have those butterflies and all that kind of stuff, and I don't always be passionate. Well, that's that. I mean, she can warm me up pretty quick. I'm just saying that the feeling like she can bother me. I can feel like I don't want to be around her, but see, love is what says. It's what gets into my decision making process and says, "Nah, don't go out. That's dumb. You know how you feel it now. Yeah. Don't go out. That's not gonna be good for her. Not gonna be good for those kids."
You figure out as a real husband that emotion.
Yeah.
That emotional attachment to love.
Yes.
That's gonna get you in trouble.
Right.
It's what you do. It's your action. Right. It's your actions.
It's decisions.
Yeah, we giving them too much, man. They gotta get the book. They gotta get the book.
They gotta get the book.
I don't care about.
Nah. They need this medicine, baby. They need this good medicine. They need it. But let's we gotta roll on. I got a great segment coming up. It's called The Good Word. It's all about relationships. Check this out right here. I like that moment, man. Word. Hey everybody, it's your boy Stacey, and I'm back with The Good Word. Tonight I want to talk to you about relationships. Relationships take work, and sometimes, man, they can just be downright hard with your kids, with your parents, with your spouse, even with your co-workers. But you know what? I'm gonna help you out. Because there's actually a secret that can improve every single relationship that you have. Really, there's one ingredient that every relationship you're involved with has in common. One thing. You want to hear about it? You ready to hear that one thing that can improve it all if you know how to use it the right way? Okay, that one thing is you. That's the good word. You. You have control in every relationship that you're involved with. Yeah, I know you're only half of the equation, but you have 100% control over your role in that relationship. You got 100% control over how you respond in tough situations. You got 100% control over how you think toward that other person and act toward that person. You got 100% control over your emotions. You ever been in an argument and you start getting emotional and start saying things that you don't really mean? Or you start hearing that other person say things that they didn't really say and don't even really mean? It's in those moments that you have to take control over yourself. I'm not saying that it's easy. It's work, but it's worth it. Take care of you. Word. We're back. I hope you enjoyed the good word, especially since it was from me. And now we're gonna get into our what is that for?
Pat yourself on the back.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So now we're gonna get into our real talk segment, which is brought to you by Reborn. Do you want to rep your faith with style and grace? Go to www.rebornkings.com and check out their full selection of chic and seasonal gear. And if you use the coupon code RLL, you'll get 20% off your entire purchase. You can make your purchase right at the show at rebornkings.com. If you look around, somebody in here got Reborn Kings on. Stu Baby got some Reborn Kings on. Check them out. We're showing them a lot of love. Make sure you follow them at Reborn Kings on all social media. He said they make car tarps. That is crazy.
Didn't say that.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Well, we want to get into our real talk segment. We have the builder, the architect of DMV Social, the popular social platform that has thousands of DC, Maryland, and Virginia professionals connecting, engaging, and being DMV Social. We want to welcome to the studio, Shauna Jones. Yeah.
I got it right.
Yeah, Shauna, it's something I gotta let you know. I try my best to let people know whenever they come in here. Yo, with the husband! Yeah. And for everybody watching, we got, if you're watching by Facebook, we got knocked off for a second there, so go ahead and share that video. Share this all over again so everybody who was on can get back on it and get into the interview, because this lady is awesome. All right, I see what you've done with this site. You got so many people engaged in what you're doing. Tell us about DMV Social and what you had in mind when it all kind of unfolded.
Honestly, like I talked to you yesterday, it was pretty organic. I came from a travel background, just wanted people to get together here locally, whether it was, of people's or trips, and it just kind of grew from there. Happy after happy hour, and we're at 22,000 members now.
22,000.
Don't say that. Say it.
22,000. But this
really don't.
But you're coming across a lot more than 22,000 people's timelines, because and then you've got and not only are you on social media, but you're doing things out in the street too.
Community service. Just any opportunity to get out.
Yeah. We actually got invited to one of the events.
You guys should come
recently.
out, boy.
Yeah, we got.
First of all, we need a real single. So that's.
Well, I can't help you there. I can't help you there. Maybe we'll. He rocking with us. We ain't gonna get rid of him. We don't like him all the time, but we ain't gonna get rid of him. We gonna keep him. I'm gonna tell you, dog. I can't stand you sometimes.
Oh wow.
You got in the tall stool. I gotta keep it real. He got in the tall stool. I'm looking. He's almost level with me. That's not real life, but anyway. Oh man! But you said it all grew organically. Like that's a lot of organic.
It definitely grew organically. I mean, we would have happy hours, and next thing you know, our members. Every time I look at my Facebook queue right now, it's probably about 3,000-4,000 people always pending. So it grew organically.
Wow!
It grew organically.
That's
definitely grew organically.
We few shows last month we were talking about leveling up, and one of the things we were talking about is people growing their platform.
Yeah.
And I heard you say something in our conversation. You weren't making a point. You just talking about how much you post.
Yeah.
And you do, like, you're an active poster.
Oh, I wake up every single morning and I post.
Yeah.
I wake up every single morning. I go to sleep because it's like I always tell people it's like a party in a room.
Yeah.
If you walk into the room and there's a party in the room, there's no noise in there, you're going to leave that room.
That's right. That's true.
And so I'm to have it consistently to post every day, no matter what's going on.
Yeah.
The current trending topic is what conversation I've had in my life.
Yeah.
Whether I talk about leave here and talk about who's been on a radio show.
Yeah.
I make it a point to post about what's happening in my life and what's happening in what's trending in society.
Yeah, and I noticed that there's a variety of topics that you put out there that you're talking about, and people bite, man. This is what's interesting to me.
Yeah.
That so many people on there, they love talking about relationships.
They do.
They love it. It always comes up.
And I try my best to identify the topics, but no matter what relationships, no matter whether you're a banker or a government worker or whatever your occupation is, whether you went to school or you didn't, we've all at some point wanted love in our lives.
Yeah.
It's like the universal connecting experience. Yeah. No matter how much I started out the group and I would be like, this is not a dating group. DMV Social is not a dating group. But eventually, everyone that wanted to be a dating group won because that's what we talk about most times.
Yeah.
Because that's the common experience.
When I put a question, this was so interesting. When I put a question out to my just to our followers, and I put it out just on my my wall, I get one responses. When I put myself on DMV Social, it's like people come out of the woodwork. I get all kinds of answers.
Yeah.
You know. But people really lock in and engage, and it get a little chippy sometimes.
Yeah,
I kind of back out.
Make sure it don't go too far left.
Yeah, you do, because people can go, but I mean it's typically a civil conversation. really an in-depth conversation. But I want to know this: are people like making love connections through
people
DMV
definitely
social?
having love connections. People are definitely making love connections. I have friends that I've met personally through DMV social events.
Yeah.
Got friends. I know we have blind dating connections. Shout out to one of my moderators, Ken, that's been doing some really dope things. So people are making connections.
That would be so
it
cool.
wasn't intended to be a dating group.
Yeah.
But I would be lying if I said people have not made real connections. I just left an event right now with a young lady named Sheena Foster. Shout out to Sheena Foster. And she was there with her man friend that I saw when they met at a DMV social event.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. So
what would be so cool if we did some type of Real Husbands DMV social dating, like.
But y'all gotta have some singles. Hey,
I know. No, just gonna be here to host.
Yeah,
we just gonna host.
You gotta bring singles.
We just gonna host. We just come show up, lights, camera, action. Who hooking up? You know what I'm saying? Like we can do that. We do events. You saw us at the auto show. Oh, we dope. Wow, look at that. We're dope.
I love it.
Yeah. We're like walking drugs here.
Yeah, no.
Well, look, I posed the question about black love on DMV social since this is the month of Black History and Love. It was a question about black love. I asked, black love, power or just more prejudice? So here again, I'm not even going to read the comments that I got personally because they were so nice. But what I got, KS Wynn, who is our DMV social, she said, who cares? People assume it's natural for people to marry with those who look like them, make babies that look like them. Nothing wrong with that. Individuals do not exist to please their race. One should not do beep just to satisfy a group of people to make them happy. Normal. Date who you want. What do you think about that?
I mean, black love encompasses so many things. DMV Social itself is a black group. I went to black elementary school. My parents are Caribbean. Black middle school, black high school, black college.
Yeah.
So DMV Social as a space is a space that is created and made for predominantly black people.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to create and foster those type of environments.
Right.
We talked about this today as just from history and society, there's so many things that tear us apart.
Yes.
And I think it's important to have spaces and places that we can love on one another.
Right.
And celebrate one another and connect with one another.
I asked this particular person I engaged, and I asked if they felt like black love pressured people into just having for their own and nobody else. Because that's the tone that I got, but I don't see it that way.
I mean, I think it do, because I mean, there's been times where I've been out in majority, situations, and I've been like, found myself segregating ourselves, like, you guys, the brown people, come with me. Oh, really? So I think that theory in itself, it can make us, but it really is to, like, My Black is Beautiful. Those whole campaigns are to celebrate the beauty that we have, within. And sometimes a lot of us are professionals. We go to work, we have to wear the mask. Yeah. We're not in environments where we can celebrate and love each other. Like, hey, brother, I love you. Hey, sister, I love you. Yeah. Let's connect. Let's build. Let's, support one another. So I'm all for it. Yeah. Black love in every way, whether it's loving your black complexion, loving the skin you in, loving the relationships that we create, and the way we support one another. I'm all for it.
And I think we need that too. That's not my personal opinion. That's not to leave anybody out.
No.
It's just that if you just look at communities of people, right? There are a lot of communities that can work together and get things done. And I think a community like ours, we really need to work together to get things done, because there are other people who thrive off of our population, thrive off of us economically, and we need to start doing that too. And that's going to take us coming together.
And music and everything.
Absolutely, you see it in sports.
I believe in, I don't know what you call that. I'm gonna have to go and do some research. Creating spaces that we can celebrate and love on each other, and it's encouraged.
Yeah.
So I just got a question about: did people gravitate towards relationships when it came to black love, or did they go more towards taking care of themselves? Was it more of a self-interest, or was it more of a relationship response that you got?
Most of it was relationship based. It wasn't about black, I love myself, I love my complexion. And I see it as that too, Look, man, I'm telling you, when I look at my family, I look at my personal family, I look at my children, I love those kids, man. My wife, I mean, they look good, when I see them and they're doing their thing. And that's, that it's black love, right? Yeah. But that's not that I don't love anybody else. And I think that kind of gets mixed up in there. Yep. Look, this guy DL Moon said it's racism, like straight up. He said it's racist and bigoted. Leah Starr said, power, and I'll unapologetically tell anyone who calls me prejudiced, biased, bigoted for what they can do with that foolish opinion. Loving your own should never be seen as an issue. We've been fed that BS narrative too long.
I mean, and the beauty of this, after a while, you start knowing certain people. So I know everyone.
I was about to say, I feel like these are your people.
You get voices. You start knowing people. So Leah particularly is very pro-black.
Yeah.
She's not going to stand down for anything that is less than black love.
Wow.
In relationships, in outfits, in colors, in skin color. She is pro-black. So I think after a while, you start knowing your people and just kind of understanding their voice and where they're coming from.
This the problem when it even came to Kaepernick, right? People believe that pro-black is anti everything else.
Right. Do you say people believe that, or the establishment believes
people
that?
Believe that.
No, people. That if you go out here and you wear certain colors and you raise your fist or you act a certain way, that for some reason you don't like everybody else,
right?
Because you love yourself and you want to promote yourself, right?
Yeah.
And so when the question went out and I saw it, right, I was like, I'm hoping that people not only will engage the relationship side of it, but they will look at themselves and say, first of all, before I even talk about relationships and being with somebody else that's black, I love myself. And this is why. Hair, complexion, style, culture. Yeah. And I'm hoping that people did that.
But you have to think about the power of social media. So when we think about black love, hashtag black love, we think about relationships. Yeah. As opposed to like melanin magic. Or black boy joy or girl magic. Those things are celebrating each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really power of social media and what steam we've given to those hashtags and what they represent.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that this whole thing has changed, right? Because my wife's all our wives are natural, right? All our wives now are natural.
Everybody is natural.
You know, and within the last how long your wife been natural?
Oh man, it's been years now.
Really?
It's been a couple of years. She cut her hair maybe about a year and a half ago now. It was right before her birthday, a year and a half ago.
What about you? What about yours?
Not only natural, but since the first show that we did that had natural hair,
natural hair,
they got it. I'm out of the transition phase.
That's the most important part.
I'm out of the transition.
Yeah.
I'm out of the transition phase. What you got? You got a comment?
Jaquetta Jordan said,
Uh-oh.
Other culture groups love and support each other. Why not African American or black people?
I think some people think we angry, and in some cases we are. I think, you know what?
You know, when you will see it's real, when you see the responses to Black Panther, that movie is going to dominate offices next week.
My God, yes.
From like Wednesday at midnight.
Oh yeah,
for the next month.
It's already sold out. Yeah.
And so the argument then still presents itself. Why? You know, because we're excited. We want to celebrate each other. We want to support people that look like us.
Right.
So you see it.
That's true. You know, that made me think, and we're going to have to wrap up, but when I was a kid, I remember I didn't see a lot of us on TV or anywhere. Like even, I remember looking at images on cardboard boxes. They had no color, but you can tell by the hair, like those ain't black people. You know what I mean? Like we were nowhere. And as a small kid, I said in my head, I don't want to be black, you know? But I started telling people that story, and they say the same way because not seeing yourself out there,
you got to.
It made you say, well, that's what's right and that's what's better.
Yeah.
And I'm not that, so I'm worth less. And then I'm watching Silver Spoons on TV, and Alfonso Ribeiro is just, he's just there. He's like the token.
It's subliminal.
It's
Even
subliminal.
Like when I wake up, and I told you I wake up and I post like it's religion. I look for black images, look for images of black family, black couples, black people. Yeah. Because it's subliminal.
It is. Well, I absolutely want to thank you. Give it up for Miss Shauna Jones, the architect behind DMV Social. Listen,
that's a
know your name. Not looking at this paper. I read the prompter. Somebody got the prompter. This is my prompter right here. But I also want to thank everybody who dropped in, watched the show, who shared, who came back and stuck with us. Apparently, Facebook. We had a couple things going tonight, but we still rocked it. We still having fun. Make sure you, tell your people, share, follow this, put it out there. This discussion has to go on, right? Make sure all you people from DMV Social show them some love. Follow your page, follow our page, give your girls some love. If you're not on DMV Social, go check it out now. Is it at DMV
Social?
Tell
them Shauna sent you. Right.
Look, I had to wait like 3 days to get in. It was like trying to get into Club 54. They had to check out my and references and all that just to get it. But yeah, so check her out at DMV Social. And if you're watching on DMV Social, come holler at these husbands at Real Husbands Largo on Facebook and Instagram. and RHOL Largo on Twitter, right? Yeah, that's right. Well, thank everybody for tuning in. Had a great time. And you know these husbands, we love